Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Paul Cheon, and today we have the return of the powered cube draft, which is of course a wonderful thing to see. Although it feels like it's only been a minute since Lorwyn Eclipsed has been out, but we have done a little bit of leveling up since the last video that we've seen. I actually got a trophy with an Elementals deck, and yeah, we are now sitting at rank 39. So Kenji, I am coming for you. Actually, we had a really sweet deck in the last one. It was an Elementals deck with the red elemental rare that deals damage equal to its power with Kindle the Inner Flame, which is what you can call actually the Splinter Twin combo unlimited. And I actually just dealt 21 damage to my opponents in one turn, like 3 times in that match. But this time, I'm excited to see what they do with this version of the cube draft. Now, before we hop in, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. TCGplayer.com is the place to go to for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Magic the Gathering product, or you wanted some singles for your constructed decks, check out tcgplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for all of your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. They are the place to go to for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Also, let me know, folks, like, do you want to see more Cube? Do you want to see more Lorwyn Eclipsed? Right? Like, I have a lot of options here. Let me know. I'm tossing in a cube draft, but of course I am certainly going to be happy to also showcase more Lorwyn Eclipsed Limited as well. All right, what do we have here? There is an Atraxa Grand Unifier if you wanted to do the reanimation thing. There's Mystic Confluence if you wanted to do the blue control thing. If you're an aggro enjoyer, you can take Giver of Runes. And then there's also Wheel of Fortune. I'm personally not a Wheel of Fortune gamer. Now, obviously, people like LSV love combo cards like this. I imagine he would take something like this. But for me, I like drafting more fair decks and more kind of proactive decks in Cube. And it has been doing very, very well for me. Generally, I am not a big fan of Reanimator, but Atraxa is certainly something that makes me go in that direction. I'm going to take Mystic Confluence. It's a nice, fun control card. You can go a lot of different directions here, but let's go with Mystic Confluence. All right. Flash. Okay, oh man. Had I taken the higher upside cards, we could have made something happen here because there's Flash and also Hull Breacher in this. But we just passed an Atraxa, and that's unfortunate, right? Now, Flash Atraxa is like fine, you draw a bunch of cards. Hull Breacher is cool if you have some kind of draw 7, so if I took Wheel of Fortune, that would also work. Which direction did I want to go? I think you can go either direction. I personally like Flash more. Let's take the Flash. It's a more like just straight up like I win combo to go with the Flash and just pick up some good cards to go with the Flash. And if it doesn't work, we can still just draft a nice little control deck here if possible. Pack 1, pick 3. Oh, a little blue-white tempo here. I do think Aang Swift Savior is a good card. What else? And this pack is actually kind of weak. There's also Baleful Strix as an option here. You know what? I want to try Aang. Let's see. Although, I guess if I want to play a deck with, like, Flash in it, hold on. Actually, if I want to... A deck with Flash is more likely going to want Baleful Strix than Aang. So I will actually take the Baleful Strix. I think it was, like, a close-ish pick anyways. But given the fact that, again, like, Flash is, like, also goes with kind of a Reanimator deck. And if you want to do the Reanimator thing, then also just... you want to be in the color black, so let's do that. Skull Clamp is pretty cool with Baleful Strix, although not necessarily good with blue cards in general. There's also Chrome Mox and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. There's a new addition here in a Johnny Outland Chaperone. I just think this one's okay. All right, we'll take Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox lets you do potentially cheat some stuff here. So I think there's like, being able to play a turn 1 Flash would be nice. Although we'll note that, like, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of, like, reanimation stuff, so we might have to pivot into just, like, some kind of Esper control deck. We did see that Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Pack 1, pick 5. There's Pyrokinesis, which is a really good removal spell, although this is, like, the first red card that we've seen. I'm not a big fan of Sunset Saboteur. There's also lands here. Undercity Sewers is a fine card here to take. I think I'm just going to take that based off of our start. Just Surveil lands are just going to be solid in general, so let's go ahead and take this and kind of take this one pick at a time. I do like Consult the Star Charts, and maybe it's because I've also been playing it a lot in Standard, but I do think it's a pretty good card draw effect. There's also Hallowed Fountain, which could be nice if I did end up going blue-white. There's some red cards here in Unholy Heat if I wanted to draft more of like a Grixis control deck, but I kind of like Consult. All right, let's take Consult. You know what? Maybe we can just draft a nice little control deck because clearly, like, Reanimator is not really a thing that's looking like it's going to be viable here. Pack 1, pick 7. There is a Stoneforge Mystic and a Malcolm and a Fatal Push. Although there is a Life Death in this pack. I mean, Fatal Push is a fine removal spell. I'm just going to take Malcolm. Like, even if I do end up Reanimator, I think Malcolm would be, like, a nice card to play. And if I don't, then this is still a perfectly fine tempo card to take. So let's try that. Here, there's Counterspell, which I really like. Pest Infestation is okay, and some of these blue-black lands are also fine. And Flame Slash is also fine, but let's go. Look, the only color that I'm almost certainly going to be here is blue. Perhaps we're going to just be like a straight like blue-black control deck. I mean, given our start, I think that seems certainly viable here. There's Grief, Snuff Out, and Go for the Throat. There's also Darksleek Shores, and Giver of Runes did table, but given my direction, like I don't think I'm going to have like enough creatures for Giver of Runes to be good. I'm going to take Snuff Out here and just, you know, kind of take it one pick at a time here. The Atraxa, of course, did not table. We have 3 steps ahead, Jace and Otawara. I don't want to take Bob here, I don't think. I don't really love any of these cards. I might just take Otawara, honestly. But you know what? You know what? I'll take the Jace. I'm going to take the Jace. I don't love the Jace, but I'm going to take it because there's still a small chance we can maybe pick up some reanimation stuff. We'll take the Aang Swift Savior and then just, okay, all these green cards. I mean, green is just like the color you almost never want to be in Cube, so not super interested. We'll take Jace, Wielder of Mysteries to see if there's like some kind of combo to go with this one. I don't think there are any though, or there's too many at least. Also, I mean, we saw the Snuff Out on the Baleful Strix. The Teferi did not table, and we are at least setting up for just like a decent blue-black deck. You know, the Jace Rinse Prodigy can certainly do some work, especially if I pick up some cheap hand disruption and cheap removal. And we were getting a lot of effects like that. Oh, Starting Town last pick. Okay, Soul Ring. All right. Give us a little bit of a power bump here, which is great. Emperor of Bones is fine. Echo of Eons is cool if you're doing some combo stuff. Preordain and Troll of Khazad-dûm and the Underground Sea also all good options. But we're, of course, going to take the Soul Ring here. Not sure if this is going to be a Chrome Mox deck, but we'll see. All right, pack 2, pick 2. There's a Brainstorm, but I don't see any fetch lands here, so I don't want that. There's a Dothi Voidwalker. There is a Shieldred's Edict and a Treasure Cruise. I think I'm kind of in the market for like a decent interactive spell here, but Rafine's Tower also looks really interesting here because I do have an Aang. Then I might be wanting to splash, and oftentimes these decks can end up in Esper. All right, you know what? I'll take Rafine's Tower. I just don't need to be second picking a removal spell, you know what I mean? So let's take this. Although Teferi did not table, so there is somebody doing the blue-white control deck. Ooh, I do love Barrow-Goyf. Heartless Act is a fine removal spell. Triplicate Titan, notably, is pretty cool if I did want to go the flash route, but I'm not going to take it over a really premium card to go into my blue-black strategy here. So let's go ahead and just take Barrow-Goyf. I don't mind Subtlety as well, but Barrow-Goyf is great, and I'm going to take it. I wonder if this card is just washed. Is this card just not good anymore? That could be the case. All right, wow, this is a Boros card Boros pack if I've ever seen one. Mother of Runes, Ragavan, Chain Lightning, and Solitude. That is nuts. That is crazy. I mean, I'm going to take Flooded Strand here because this gives me blue-black and I can play a Plains to get an untapped white source. But yeah, really, really good Boros pack. But Flooded Strand is an excellent pickup here for us just to make sure that we can enable our game plan here. Which right now, I mean, again, just like Reanimation just does not seem like it's on the table here. Pack 2, pick 5. I mean, I guess I wish I took the Hull Breacher, but even then, I don't... Like, Hull Breacher, honestly, I think is a little overrated. Like, you need to pair it with the draw 7s, and oftentimes you don't get there, which is why the win rate on the card is so low. This is certainly looking like a fair deck, so I don't think I want Vampiric Tutor or Tinker here. I think I'm just going to take Bitter Triumph for a good piece of interaction, although we're taking a lot of damage. We have Bitter Triumph and Snuff Out already, so just got to be mindful of that. Can't flash an Emrakul. And nothing here for the colors that we're looking to play. There's Goben, which is okay. There's Time Warp. But I mean, I think Goben is just okay. I'm just going to take Bleachbone Verge. Again, now, I mean, look, I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 white sources. So our white splash is looking quite nice here. Pack 2, pick 7. Now we have an interesting choice. I don't think I need another tap land here, but I can take Lingering Souls. Wrath of God on the splash doesn't seem great, or Legend of Kuruk. I mean, I feel like I should take Lingering Souls, but you know what? I want to try the Legend of Kuruk. So I'm going to take this here. This is a 4 science pick, definitely. Let's see how this one plays out. All right, Seachrome Coast and Get Lost. I don't really care about Get Lost on the splash. I'm actually not that interested in the Night's Whisper as well. Oh, there is Worldspine Wurm. All right, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it because I have the flash. I'm going to need probably like another really good target to make this worth it, but I just want to take it here. Preordained versus Troll of Khazad-dûm. I'm going to take the Troll. Just really good mana fixing. And it just counts as a land, honestly. All right, this actually looks like it will be a good Treasure Cruise deck, so let's go ahead and take that. Heartless Act is an... Oh, wait, hold on. Do we do it? Oh, man, now I wish I took the Vampiric Tutor. All right, I mean, I have a couple of removal spells. Yeah, I'll take Triplicate Titan. I'll take Triplicate Titan. Wow, Mother of Runes. I mean, I'm just gonna take it for the fact that I can't stomach somebody else getting it that late, you know? March of Otherworldly Light is actually a totally splashable card here. Mother of Runes, not so much on the splash. So this is 10 cards, and then we have some number of cards here that we can certainly play. We have Flash with Triplicate Titan and Worldspine Wurm. The issue is, like, I wish I had one other thing to, like, can I just play like, I need, if I have, like, a bunch of looting effects, then it's okay. Oh, wow, that's a Torsten. That is an excellent card to flash in. I mean, that is our, like, potential for something busted, right? There's Fairy Mastermind. There's Verdant Catacombs, which is the big thing that I would be missing out on. But I think Torsten is quite good here. Yeah, all right. We're moving in. We're doing the flash thing. All right, so now we have something potentially busted that we can do. There's a Watery Grave, but I think I'm just going to take Force of Will here. Seems excellent to try to help enact our broken stuff. And yeah, I mean, liking this, you know, just like a nice blue-black control deck with the little flash combo here. Now we have Polluted Delta, which is, of course, very good versus Fractured Identity, which is also an extremely powerful card. Deep Cavern Bat's also pretty good. I think my mana is really good, though. I actually don't think I need the Delta. Actually, I'm just going to take Fractured Identity. I think I'm in the market for, like, another really good, powerful spell. And I do think the Fractured Identity counts for one of that. All right, I think Jace can certainly be played now. And we can even consider some of these other cards. All right, pack 3, pick 4. What do we have? There's a Fabled Passage. I can't say that I love that one. There is a Dam, which is an okay removal spell. Oh, there's also Vaultborn Tyrant. This is a really good card to flash in as well. Okay, I guess I'll take this and cut the Triplicate Titan. Because I think that's the worst of what we have. Pack 3, pick 5. There is Persist. It doesn't work with a lot of my cards. Bitterbloom Bearer, I'm not super interested in. There's Path to Exile on the splash and Celestial Colonnade. I am a Colonnade enjoyer. So let's go ahead and take that. I do like Path to Exile as well. All right, I'll take Inquisition. I'm definitely in the market for some cheap interaction here, so Inquisition certainly counts. There is Urza, but I mean, I don't have any artifacts, so it doesn't really do a whole lot. So I think Inquisition is a good pickup here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 40, 50, 60. This is 20 cards? I mean, Chromox 21. Okay, we're gonna need to add some cards here at the end. There's a Graveyard Trespasser, which is okay, but I don't think I need it. There's also Breeding Pool, which I can play to potentially hardcast Torsten some number of the time, and there's also Chromatic Star. I'm just gonna take the Breeding Pool. Look, it happens. It does happen where you just randomly have to play some of these green cards. I will play it here because of the Torsten. I also have Generous Ent. I wonder if this is playable because it gets me Breeding Pool. Is there anything else that's a forest? No, there isn't. There aren't any. All right, pack 3, pick 8. Legend of Roku. A bunch of like awkward lands here. I guess black, white, green. Like Indatha Triumph isn't bad. Yeah, well, okay, we'll get the Indatha Triumph here, I guess, over Aang's Iceberg. All right, pack 3, pick 9. There is Fairy Mastermind, Elegy Acolyte, and Pillage the Bog. What's our green situation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pillage the Bog does help us find some of our combo pieces, but I think I'm just going to take Fairy Mastermind here as just a nice, cheap thing to play. And I certainly still need some playables. All right, Watery Grave seems really good. There's also No More Lies, but I think I'm just going to take the good dual land for my deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ooh, we're actually short playables. It's okay. I'm still going to take it. We'll table something. There you go. D-Cavern Bat. You just got to believe. You just got to believe. We believed and we got there. All right. Blue-green tap land. Maybe Ultima if we're like super light on playables. Seed Shark versus Duelist of the Mind. I'll take the Seed Shark, although I don't really want to play it. All right. Well, we barely put together enough cards here, but we certainly have really, really good mana. We like really prioritize our lands here. So that much I like. And we do have the flash combo in here to mess around with. And then now we just kind of figure out kind of our color situation here. I don't think I love March on the splash without that many white cards. We can cut the Sirach as well. This is a land. And we don't need to play any forests. There's also Chrome Mox, which I think I should play just to be able to get some really, really quick starts here. And then we can just play some lands here, right? So as far as mana goes, I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do like access to the 1 planes. We have 3 white cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white, 8 white sources. Okay, so 1 planes is good. 1 swamp is good. And what's our color situation? Mostly blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue. I guess we'll go 12 blue. You know, I actually think this might just be like a non-Chrome Mox deck. And then I just want to, like, I actually think my mana is so good. I might just be able to play Mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources. Like, that is a lot. 16 cards. I can just play 1 more land here. And then Chrome Seed Shark, I don't love it, but I do have a couple of free spells that works really well with it, and it's good with Treasure Cruise. Then I just need to figure out my last land. I have 12 blue sources, 9 black sources, and 7 white sources. Whatever. Let's try the Chrome Mox. All right. Let us give this a whirl. I mean, just kind of like an Esper Fair deck with a little bit of a flash component to it. Let's see what happens. I kind of wish I took that Atraxa. I don't even remember. I took Mystic Confluence. That's a fine card. We'll see what happens. All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying all this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great group of folks looking to up their limited game. I post monthly videos on my Patreon, along with monthly streams on the Patreon. We had a really fun stream recently as well. So if you want to take your game to the next level, check it out. Okay. I mean, I have the turn 2 Fairy Mastermind, and my mana for these other colors are so good. I'm going to keep this, but yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Okay, there it is. There is Troll of Khazad-dûm, which I will use to get... Do I have a Godless Shrine I can get? That would be really nice. Because I really want to get like a... I want black and white, right? And sadly, I don't. So I think it's Indatha Triome then, unfortunately. Yeah, because that gives me a second green to cast all my stuff, actually. And I have more than enough blue. So I don't need the blue from this, so black... Yeah, I'll take the black-white land. There's the Fairy Mastermind from the opponent. All right, blue-white tempo maybe? Urza's Bauble, sure. We have an LSV fan here. It's his favorite card in Cube. What does this say? Whenever opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to play Baleful Strix this turn no matter what, so let's do this. Let's lead with Inquisition, see what they have. Force of Negation. Wow, okay. So they must really like their hand, I guess. Okay, Urza Saga, that's a good one. Please let it be Path to Exile. Nope. Fair enough. All right, what do we have here? I mean, I have access to Aang, which is pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm at 16 life. I can also just consult the star charts. Because I want to use Aang to kill their token, right? So consult seems pretty good here. Unless they play something before they attack. Alright, so Force of Will and Soul Ring, sure. Let's draw a card, and that is a Legend of Kuruk. I need to get this Fairy Mastermind off the battlefield. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's go Island, Soul Ring. And then we can play Jace. Then we can play this. Pay 2 life. Use the map here for value. Bitter Triumph. I think I'll take it here. I think it'll come in handy. Okay, so they make a token. Presumably they're going to make another token. And I do have Force of Will here too, which is really nice. And the Jace actually blocks pretty well. They're thinning out their deck here for some reason. Or they want to keep like blue mana up or something. We'll find out. Alright. So these are going to be 3/3s. Soul Ring, yep. Okay, we go Aang. This should be very good. I would like to block. Okay. That's obviously more than fine. Okay, now we get to get Legend of Kuruk going. What do we have in our graveyard? Troll, okay. This is all looking fantastic. If they kill the Soul Ring, I will let it happen. If they kill the Jace, sure. I will also let that happen. That is a Worldspine Wurm. Okay, so we are certainly looking for Flash at this point. Do I want to draw this Jace? I don't want the Colonnade, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, Jace isn't terrible. Oh, wait. Let's do it like this. Yeah. Let's actually keep both. Okay, because then I can use my map here. Target this and draw a land, which is great. And then they have 2 cards left. We can play Jace. That's a blue card, right? Yeah. Do I want to attack? They have 2 cards left. Yeah, sure. There's just like too many unknowns from that side. Like, I'll take 2 damage. There's a... Wow, they played the land. Okay. Barrowgoyf, great draw. Torsten. Oh, wait, I can cast it. I can cast it. That is fantastic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, and what does it do? You get lands as well. All right, I guess we'll do it like this. Okay, Torsten? Yeah! Look, that's why we play the Breeding Pool and the Indatha Triome, right? That is why we do these things. So, like, the games go long, there's a lot of card draw and deck manipulation. You actually do get to the point where you can cast some of your big reanimation cards. Like, I actually had 2 green sources there. I could have actually cast my Vaultborn Tyrant as well. So, that's obviously great. Not the Worldspine Wurm, though. But you know what? That's okay. 1 card you can't cast is fine. On the play here, no blue sources. But I do have a Soul Ring, so I'm going to keep this. I have 12 blue sources in my deck. I even have a Chrome Mox, which I'm still not sure if I should play. But it's so hard to turn down a hand with Soul Ring. Like, I might actually cycle the Indatha Triome if I don't draw a land, right? Just because I don't need another white source. Although it is a black source, which does allow me to cast a Bitter Triumph. But I also want to get closer to my blue sources, you know what I mean? Maybe just replace Chrome Mox with another island. Just, why not? No Mana Crypt for you. Actually, maybe I should have exiled the Legend, because this is double blue. But it's a much better card at getting me back from using Force of Will. You know what I mean? Okay. What a turn 1, Grease. Quantum Riddler. Wait. That's actually super surprising. Alright, let's cycle this, because I want to find back-to-back blue sources. Nope. What about Vaultborn Tyrant? It's not going to be the first or last time where I keep a kind of a loose hand with Soul Ring and lose because of it. Let's just put it that way. Mystical Tutor. Uh-oh. Alright, so they're doing something degenerate. I guess when you have the Mana Crypt, you know, it's gonna be good. I mean, maybe they just get like an Ancestral or something. Okay, just Consult, that's fine. I mean, that's just draw... Wait, that's not even that good with 2 lands, right? Like, that is actually extremely weak. Okay, they did have a land, never mind. It's weird. Get it. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in response to Consult. Alright. So we got a 6/6. We gained 6 life. Drew 2 cards. Obviously very, very nice. And then we have a Legend of Kuruk that we can play. And we have a Bitter Triumph if they do play some kind of a threat here. It looks like they're cooking something. Sweet. Dag Faden? Oh my gosh. They can steal my 6/6. It's an artifact.
Looks like you could use it.
Oh, they took my Soul Ring. Wait. That seems like a pretty big misstep. I mean, okay. It cannot be that bad, honestly.
Well, this'll fetch a nice price.
Like, they have a ton of mana now. It can't be that bad. Oracle of the Alpha. That's a fun one. Okay, so I want to kill the deck. I want to just do it by attacking and save the Bitter Triumph. I could kill Oracle of the Alpha. Yeah, let's just do that. Attack you. Wait, attack you. Play Legend. I mean, this... I don't need the Troll. Do I want the Baleful Strix? I mean, it's not that bad. I guess it can be worse. I will keep it in case they, like, play some other big creature, right? Like, this always replaces itself and is a body, but my black mana is a little bit taxed here, right? Because I have the Inquisition too, so we'll see. They're down to 2 cards with all the mana in the world. What do they have? We hit Worldspine Wurm. Ooh, I do not want the Chromho Seed Shark, but I guess I'll take the Mystic Confluence is where I'm at. Let's attack. All right, so let's go Counterspell and Rafine's Tower. All right. So this is the big shields down moment, but I think playing the Consult was good there. I don't really have any counter magic anyways, and now we're kind of like, we're set here, right? Now we are cooking with gasoline. Oh, it triggers this too. I didn't even realize. There's a Colonnade, but I'm going to keep up Mystic Confluence. Well, I guess I do have Counterspell. No, let's play this. All right, so let's go Inquisition. This triggers this, by the way. They have a Mox Jet. Oh, they shuffled it in, sure. Attack. I suppose we can play this as well. All right, and then we have Counterspell. Oh, that's Treasure Cruise too. I could cast it, but I'd rather just keep up Counterspell. Sweet deck from the opponent. I don't know exactly how they are how they win, but they have like acceleration, all kinds of acceleration, honestly. Okay, so they're trying to figure out their sequencing here. It doesn't really work it doesn't work the way that they want, but it's fine. We'll let them resolve the Scalding. I'm gonna just counterspell the Titania, of course. And that should prompt a concession. All right. Good. 2-0. Let's keep it rolling. Rank 21. All right. The climb continues. All right. On the play here. Oh, man. All these hands are making me wish I have, like, all the blue sources. But I have exactly one plains and, like, one swamp. So it is what it is. I would obviously love a blue source here. Ooh, Figure of Destiny. Okay, a little beatdowns. All right. Sure. Oh, Aang is good. No pump. Black-white, Caustic Bronco. I see. Let's set a stop in their combat. See if they saddle. Don't want them to get all the cards here off the Bronco. I could have, like, tried ambushing something, but, I mean, if they have a removal spell, that's so bad, so. Alright. What is this, like a Mardu mid-range deck? Orzhov mid-range? We'll see. Not sure how my deck fares against stuff like that. Well, the fact that they're thinking, I mean, they got, I guess they have a tough choice here. All that thinking, and it's just a swamp. Okay, Adeline. Fair enough. Oh, there is the Chrome Mox, which I cannot use to cast anything too big just yet. So I can hold off on that for now. Because I can't cast a Fractured Identity yet, right? So I think what I want to do, they have 4 cards, is just play the Seed Shark. Play Rafine's Tower tapped, and then just pass. I want to hold off on this because I don't know what I'm going to Chrome Mox. If I Chrome Moxing just makes like a 0/0 incubate token, which doesn't matter anyways. So like if I draw a green source or a flash, there's a world where I want to just flash into Torsten. But if not, then I can Chrome Mox away the Torsten and use Fractured Identity on the Adeline or anything else that I might want to take. Okay, there's a Bronco. So there's a 1 mana removal spell that they can certainly be representing here. I kind of want to just, because I just think the risk of ruin is too great here with this attack. I think I'm just going to block this 1/1 here and just take the Adeline. Like, we can turn things around pretty quickly here as well, so. Oh, come on. So clearly they have a 1-mana removal spell there, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't have attacked. They would have thought seized first, right? So I think that means that they have some kind of 1-mana removal spell. Which is fine. Still don't need to Chrome Mox anything. Well, no, not yet. Okay. All right. Well, they know I have the counterspell. And I would like to basically counterspell almost anything, because that gives me a 2/2 as well for the Chrome Seed Shark. And we get close to the point where we can flip the Ing as well. But just making a body on this board seems pretty nice. We know again that they have something like a Dismember or a Path to Exile or Swords of Plowshare, something along those lines. Although if they had a Swords of Plowshares, I don't know, maybe they wanted to kill the Seed Shark. Probably a close decision for them. So a lot to think about here, just based on like whether the mana that they're representing, what they're casting, etc., etc. Overlord of the Baelmerk. Yeah, we're gonna counter that. I know it's probably a bait, but it's a really good card here, so I will counter it. Maybe they have a reprieve here. They can reprieve their own Overlord. But I know for sure they have like a removal spell. But it's too late now. If they did have that. Okay, so they still probably have a removal spell here. They can try to Bronco for a card. Remember, again, if I Chrome Mox and the Seed Shark lives, I can incubate. Attacking with the Adeline here just doesn't do anything anymore. We can just put everything in front of the Adeline now. Now, like, they have to have, like, two removal spells here. You know what I mean? Which seems super unlikely. So. Yep. Oh my gosh, we drew Flash! Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Yes, please. All right. Put any number of creature and/or land cards into your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want the Worldspine Wurm just in my hand? I guess why not? Yeah. Okay. Well, that was obviously ridiculous. Okay, that's a Malcolm. We can Chrome Mox away the Worldspine Wurm. And then we can flash in one of our flyers too. Yeah, this is incredible. Yeah, I mean, we're so far ahead on resources now. That's why you take the flash, right? It doesn't take much. You just like backdoor into things and you do well. The Flooded Strand can get us a Surveil land, I believe. We have this Colonnade as well. They have 2 cards left in hand. Now, they did play the Overlord to bait a counter, so that tells me that this turn they probably have a very strong play. That was, of course, better than the Overlord of the Baelmerk, and we will find out what it is. How does this work? It doesn't draw them a card, right? It just reveals? Yeah. So it doesn't, like, I can't Fairy Mastermind. Unearth Adeline, sure. Carnage Interpreter. Sure. I mean, that was a big... Oh, wow, that was a Solitude, too. Okay. Okay, so... We are on the try to win with flyers strategy here. Ooh, Bitter Triumph. That is an interesting one. I guess attack with just Malcolm. Like, this is such a good blocker for Adeline. Let's loot off the Malcolm. Discard Flooded Strand. Oh, this is incredible. We can Treasure Cruise now, too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have a Jace in my deck. So I'll keep the Fractured Identity. Oh my gosh, this is just, I cannot handle the amount of value that we're getting here. Let's go Fairy Mastermind here as well. This way, they can't draw cards off the Carnage Interpreter. And I'll keep up Bitter Triumph, just in case. We'll set a stop on their combat. They're going to be digging here. They're at 9 life, so Fire Covenant won't be too crazy, I don't think. I mean, there's certainly cards, like, this is Cube, right? There's plenty of cards that can still get them back into this game, so don't take anything for granted, even when it feels like you're super far ahead. That is what I've learned. Alright, so this is a Desperation attack. Block. 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 Okay, so let's kill that. Do I want to pay 3 life or discard a card? I'm just going to discard Mom. Keep all my creatures, because now I can attack back for lethal. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have the Colonnade. So even if they kill one of my 2/1 flyers, I can kill them with the Colonnade, or if they kill the Colonnade, they still take 9 damage. Alright, so they crack their clue, they draw a card, I draw a card. We have a land, good game. Alright, well, you know what? Look, they had a rock-solid Orzhov deck, rather, with like a good curve, good disruption, and everything. And if I didn't top deck the Flash, I probably would have lost that game. So got very lucky. And this is what playing cards like Flash allow you to do, right? So, boom, 3-0. Alrighty, we are on the play here. I will keep this hand. It's kind of awkward because I want to play this Barrowgoyf on turn 2, but I don't have any other black cards. Like, Chromox is honestly just like a way to ramp out, it's a way to ramp out a blue card. So because I don't have a black source and I'm going to need to play black spells anyways, I think I should just Chromox away the Barrowgoyf. As unfortunate as that is. Oh, Soul Ring, okay. Actually, I actually don't mind activating the Fairy Mastermind ability here because I'm so ahead on mana. So we'll see what they do. Like, they draw 1, I draw 2, which is a totally fine exchange. Sure. It's fine, right? Like, we're like net even on cards there. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's play this. So now, I mean, this is kind of a combo. If they try to kill the Seed Shark, I mean, I really want to cast Mystic Confluence, but Force of Willing something here and making a 5/5 and a 2/4 also seems really, really good. So, I mean, it kind of depends on what they choose to play, but I am not opposed to that line. It's very all-in, but it puts a lot of pressure on my opponent. And I still, of course, just have naturally good top decks as well. Thirst for Identity, though, I will let resolve. Because this tells me they're probably playing like some busted combo deck, in which case, I think having the counterspell here is going to be important. I'll take a blue spell. Blue spell would have been really nice. All right, well, incoming Gristlebrand. Duress. Oh, this is brutal, because they're going to have a reanimation spell. I think I just have to let this resolve. Alright, well. We need something good here. They had a really good answer at every juncture. And so now it's like we just have a 2/4. Like the duress was really, really big. I can't force a will this. I just need to try to draw other stuff. Oof. Can I find a blue spell? I'm gonna try. If they had a force of will, they would have gone for their combo already. But yeah, I really want to find a blue spell here. Let's see. Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fractured. Okay, so I'm gonna draw Fractured Identity. And then just pass. Okay. Because I would rather cast the Treasure Cruise here, because then I'm not going to have anything to Fractured Identity. So now they're just going to probably hope that I don't draw a blue spell here. And probably go for it, but we'll see. But I am enjoying this game. There's a lot of jockeying for position, playing around certain things. And, you know, like I think we're doing our best to... Basically, we're doing everything that we can to make it so that they can't resolve a reanimation spell on their Gristlebrand. Now, it looks like they still have a very nice control shell here on top of that, which is obviously good. We did resolve the Legend of Karuk. So they might be looking for a hand disruption spell here, which would be bad, for sure. So what would be great on my side is to find my own hand disruption spell, right? So let's see if we can find that here. Like, they might just DT for, like, a Thoughtseize or something. But the problem with countering the Demonic Tutor is they could already have, like, a Reanimate or Animate Dead here. And then I just counter it, and then I'm in trouble, right? That is a Dothy Voidwalker. Huh. Okay, well, that will resolve. It's a very underwhelming card to get here. Let's bottom both of those. Oh, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. I mean, I kind of want to... Is it crazy to just want to kill the Dothy Voidwalker, though? I just feel like there's some shenanigans here that might occur. Also, this seems really good against them, if I can pull it off. The alternative is just to run out Torsten. But if they kill the Torsten, it's like, it's quite bad. You know what? I'm just gonna... Alright, here we go. 4 cards. They cast Demonic Tutor. That is Reanimate. Well, I mean, we have to go for it. They probably got another reanimation spell, honestly. Oh, it was just a One Ring. Okay. Quote-unquote just a One Ring. Wait, can I reanimate onto their Gristlebrand, right? I can do that, right? That seems amazing. Oh, I drew Counterspell? Okay, this is all kinds of great. So, let's see. I'm at 17. They have Protection. Okay, they're 14. Let me read all my cards. And then I get the Gristlebrand. Well, that seems really good. The question, though, is, do I... Okay, I only did that, but, like, I don't actually know that I want to... I don't actually know that I want to activate this and, like, get burned out randomly. Right? Although drawing... going to 2... That gives me access to, like, a lot of... Well, this is one of my counter spells. They're playing red. Alright, screw it. Let's do it. I can't Inquisition them. I have Counterspell. What does this do? When is put into graveyard from shuffle it into its... Oh, okay, okay. I still have Flash in my deck. Actually, no, I should have discarded Starting Town. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have discarded Starting Town. Okay, here we go. These are big draws. They have 6 cards available. They're at 13 life. I can attack for a lot, of course. They go to 11. That's not a good sign. Faithless Looting resolves. Atraxa, okay. It's funny. It's like, do I let Atraxa resolve? That seems kind of crazy. I mean, they might also just not have a reanimation spell in hand, right? We can't, like, I'm preparing for the worst, but like, certainly they can just not have it all. Snuff out is fine. Why did they do that? Oh, just to like draw a counter? All right. Whew. I don't know that I played that game perfectly. It was a very tricky one. It was very back and forth, but we were able to win that one. And I mean, the Fractured Loyalty ended up working out, right? Because I got the reanimate, and of course, being able to find a blue spell off Legend of Kuruk was also very, very good. So yeah, that was a really, really fun game. Good back and forth. It's always scary when you play against a combo deck and you try to figure out what they're playing and how to play around what they're doing. Force of Will. That's why it's busted. All right, on the play here, what do we have? A bunch of tap lands and a Chrome Mox, and I mean, I'm going to keep this. I don't need to Chrome Mox anything just yet. Let's lead with the Undercity Sewers. Do I want this land? Yeah, I guess so. We're kind of on the Aang Fairy Mastermind, you know, combo start. Okay. Okay. Little Mox Ruby start. Certainly very, very strong. Play the tower. Play Chrome Mox. A little worse than your Mox Ruby over there. I gotta figure out what I actually want to exile here. Is it Aang or Bitter Triumph? I'm gonna take a risk here and exile the Bitter Triumph, because I want to be able to, you know, play out the Fairy Mastermind. Because they might pop the Bauble end of turn, and then on their turn I can play Fairy Mastermind. Does it show me what they saw? Oh yeah, okay. I'd rather they see the Indatha Triumph, but you know, what can you do? There's nothing that could have been done. Great start from the opponent. I mean, it forces them to have a removal spell, but it also taxes their mana for the turn. So it's like, it's fine. Yeah, like they had the Seer, but now that's their turn. Obviously, I'm still not ahead on this exchange, but, you know, kind of puts the tempo back on my side where I'm the first person to have something in play. I'm not sure if I want to play Recycled. I'm going to just play it, I think. Too many times I've like not played this and like I've regretted it, so. Vampiric Tutor. So that's an interesting one considering they know I have Counterspell. But they could be up to some kind of Breach nonsense here. Some Breach Brain Freeze nonsense. Grief, exiling Shieldred's Edict. So they're gonna resolve something here. Okay, I'll just let it resolve. This way, whatever they try to resolve, I can Aang it at least. Alright, 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Okay, we Aang that. But obviously, One Ring is going to be problematic. Alright, we need a flash badly, or else we're just going to lose to this One Ring. Yep. Or I guess like another green source and a land, something like that. But One Ring is going to be a hard card to beat. So if we lose to One Ring, so be it. Another land, can't attack them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. Okay. So if I draw my Breeding Pool, I can cast the Vaultborn Tyrant. Booster Tutor. Their deck is sweet. I will say, like, I think our deck is like slightly overperforming. That's you know, like, it's fine. But if you were like, oh, I think this deck's gonna go 4 and 3, yeah, I'd believe you. Losing to stuff like this, certainly well within possibility. Also, I think my deck can also very easily get run over, so it's like, I think I'm okay against combo-y decks, but then, like, might be a little weak to aggro, but I do have, like, the flash stuff that kind of keeps me live to a lot of things. Wishclaw Talisman, holy smokes. Schuler, I respect what you're doing. I really do. Are they going to go for it this turn, though? I feel like you don't have to. Skull Clamp? That was not expected. Okay, you know what? Maybe I gave them too much credit. I mean, these are all fine things, I guess. I guess the Wishclaw Talisman they just searched for. All right. We did draw Force of Will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, our only route to victory is them killing themselves with the One Ring, so, and with the Bronco. Which is super unlikely, by the way. I'm trying to outline ways that I can win this game, right? I mean, I'm just countering anything. Let's be real here. Like, they can settle there. They can draw cards off the clamp. Alright, Fable is good. Oh, they can still... Alright, so never mind. They were more like a Rakdos mid-range deck. And they got the One Ring going. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Ho, ho, ho! Let's go! We drew Flash. Did I mess up this? Is there a better way to sequence this? Why did they say oops? Did I mess something up? Whenever this, another creature... Whenever... Alright. 2 in the air. Alright, the clock is ticking definitely for them to be able to pull this off. They discarded 2 lands. They're going to activate the One Ring if Aura gets turned on. Alright, and they get to tutor as well, so... I still don't feel good about this. I still feel like there is a huge, huge shot that we lose this game. If they can find a way to get rid of their One Ring, of course, you know, that's going to be a thing. But they literally drew 7 cards and they can tutor. Now, I can tutor back if they tutor, so maybe that's not something they want to do. Okay. Are they still digging? This makes me think they're digging. Toxic Deluge. Okay. I mean, if they deluge for 4, they just die to their One Ring, right? I guess I can just take the 5 and not give them the option. They have 7 cards in hand with a Wishclaw Talisman available. I have 2 Lethal Attacker. They have a One Ring on 4. All right, they're digging. Now remember, I get to Wishclaw Talisman back. Now again, if they can find some way to get rid of this One Ring, that's where it starts. Okay, Underworld Breach. That's not even... It doesn't even seem to be that impressive here. Unless they can find like a Brain Freeze off of the Underworld Breach. Or if they actually have Brain Freeze in their hand. That would also kill me, of course. Yeah, because they attack with the 2/2 to like make a treasure. So that might be enough, honestly. It does not take a lot, so. Yeah, so now they can brain freeze me for 12 and then 15. Yeah. I mean, because they have the breach, I would assume that they have the brain freeze. So it's like a Rakdos mid-range deck with breach brain freeze combo. Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're like definitely dead here. But they have to show me the brain freeze, right? So that's where I'm at. Yep. Oh, I do have Worldspine Wurm. That's right. I forgot. Wait, can I kill them here? I forgot I had Worldspine Wurm. That's hilarious. Let's see. I mean, they have 3 mana left. It's not like they have a bunch of resources. Can they kill this somehow? They have 3 mana available. Oh, and I have a Wishclaw Talisman. So now I have to think about what I can get. Although if they mill everything, then it doesn't matter. That would be insane. If somehow Wishclaw Talisman gets them here, that would be unreal. Like, what can they even do here? I don't know. Booster Tutor? Well, I have to assume they already played their land for the turn. Oh, they're going for Booster Tutor. I love it. They're actually looking for outs. Now, if they Booster Tutor for a removal spell, they can win. Although, all I need... Do I have any way to deal 1 damage to my opponent? Like, I gotta think, too. I mean, it obviously just depends on what they hit with Booster Tutor. Soul Guide Lantern... Oh, that would work if they had a land. Do they have a land? Oh, that would be an insane way to win if they had a land to play here. If they had a land to play, they can wait till the Worldspine trigger hits the stack, and then they can actually exile it with the Soul Guide Lantern. Oh my gosh, were they 1 card short? I think they needed to Booster Tutor earlier, perhaps. Now they're looking for Black Lotus. If they find Black Lotus, I still die. It's crazy that there's still a card that can kill me. Lion's Eye Diamond or Black Lotus kills me. Oh no, they don't have enough cards in their graveyard. Dark Ritual, they're 1 mana short. Oh, let's go! Yes! Wow. Okay, well, certainly did not expect to win that one. I mean, they literally had everything, and the fact that I played Worldspine Wurm. Oh, isn't Cube awesome? Cube is wonderful. All right, opponent on the play. Ooh. I'm going to keep this because I have the Force of Will, but I certainly don't love this hand. Okay. Mox Pearl. Uh-oh. I mean, scary, scary hand here from the opponent. I'll be exiling the Mystic Confluence here. Let's go. Verge. I'll play Jace. If they kill it, I don't think I'm going to save it. Or if they counter it or whatever. Sure. But I do have a couple of useless cards in my hand, so. Alright, Indatha Triome. Okay, we'll play that. I need another... Why do I always need a second blue source? It's annoying. Alright, playing against blue-white Cheons. Reckoner, Bankbuster, we will let resolve. I have to pick my spots with this force. Okay, Inquisition, sure. Okay. I don't know what to exile with this Force of Will. I mean, this Reckoner Bankbuster is super annoying. You know, I'm gonna just cast this for not 2 cards. They're gonna let it resolve, probably. Why do they tap like that? Oh, sure. Alright. I need a flash. Bitter Triumph, okay. Or a blue source. This is exactly the kind of deck I don't want to play against. It's like, how many counter spells do they have? You know what I mean? I'm just doing this so I can draw more cards, honestly. Alright, so I have a green source. I can get another green source and actually hardcast Vaultborn Tyrant. I also have the ability to Force of Will something if I need. If I don't have to, that would be preferable. Okay, we're certainly getting somewhere here. They're going to draw another card. I do have Bitter Triumph available. We're going to take it slow here still. I can obviously also get in Undercity Sewers or whatever, but getting the extra green source certainly seems worth it to cast the Vaultborn Tyrant. I will use Bitter Triumph here. A Johnny? 4 cards?
Nothing can break our bond.
Do I want to pay 3 life or discard? I don't want to discard. But I want to keep this in case I draw a flash. Alright, let's pay 3 life. Alright, they have 4 cards in hand. Maybe taking 3 wasn't great. I don't know. It's kind of close. All in on Vaultborn Tyrant. I mean, if you have 2 counter spells, like, it's fine. Okay, they got me. All right, well, it's only fitting that I lose to blue-white Cheons. Only fitting. That's hilarious. Oh, man. All right, opponent on the play here. We have a totally fine hand. Forest, okay. Ooh, very rare to see a green deck. Let's lead with Rafine's Tower. I do have Snuff Out. I don't think I want to fire it off on the Elvish Mystic, though. Got some kind of blue-green rampy deck. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it now that I know that they're blue to slow them down. Like, 4 mana is where things get kind of tricky. All right, let's just do it, I guess. Maybe I should have just fired it off right away. I'm not super confident in that one. Let's get an active Mom going, play Undercity Sewers. Let's get rid of the Worldspine Wurm. It gets shuffled back in, though. It would be hilarious if we drew it here next turn. We all know that's what happens. Noble Hierarch, Ignoble Hierarch, whatever. Let's get the Seachrome Sea Shark here. Keep Mother of Runes up to protect it. We can consult for 4 next turn. But now they have a lot of mana, so of course this gets a little bit scary. Green, green, don't channel me. All right. Well, On the bright side, it makes the videos shorter. Let's see what happens with this channel. I think they're probably just figuring out how to actually even use the card. Possibly. I don't know. That's awesome. That is awesome. Wan Shi Tong, 13-13. That'll get it done. That is incredible. Good stuff, opponent. They're at 8 life. So, would I like my Snuff Out back? I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go with yes. It's a Barrel Goyf. Okay. Do I have a way to kill this thing? I might. I am going to play a land and then play Consult for non-kicker. That's an Inquisition and a Torsten. I guess we'll take Inquisition. What do you have? Channel and Ura. They also had Emrakul. Does their deck not function without Channel? I mean, it's just a ramp deck. I guess I'll take the Channel, though. Well, wait, does the Channel even do anything when you're at 7? Like, they play it, 1, 2, 3. I don't think the Channel does much when you're at 7. Let's just take the Uro. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They can get whatever they want back. And they're just up too many resources at this point. Like, they can just play Nissa here, you know?
I protect that which cannot protect itself. The land fights for us.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is the only thing that makes sense. Pro blue. Fractured Identity. I can't even cast it. Well, that's a Vaultborn Tyrant, which gives us outs to a Flash, even though that's probably not even good enough. Let's go Barrowgoyf. I mean, they can just cast this now, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it costs 2 less. 11. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Alright, alright. Well, we were 5-0. We lost to a nice control deck, and we lost to Channel. Which, you know, not my favorite card because, like, the card is so bad by itself. But when you do put the pieces together, it's quite strong, and I think my opponent actually built quite a nice deck that utilized the Channel very well. All right, we are on the play here. We just need a Flash. Why don't we just top deck Flash here? I mean, this hand, like, if I can find a Flash, I mean, with Force of Will backup, it's incredible. They mulliganed. We're on the play, so we have the ability to go Counterspell with Force of Will, Fractured Identity, etc. And we have this Worldspine Wurm. Steam Vents untapped. Okay, so we really want Flash, I guess. I'm doing this because if I draw tap lands, like, I'm going to need to start playing them. So I got to get the starting town in play before turn 3. Okay, we drew another land. By the way, these are also, like, slightly extra reasons to play Chromox. If I was a super fair deck, I might not play it. But because I have these cards that I can throw away, like to Chromox sometimes, I think it's okay. Also, we missed on a land there, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, they're making sure that they keep hitting their land drops. They have Karakas, which is quite good against the Torsten, I suppose. Well, not through Flash, I guess, but... That is a very aggressive mana leak, I'm going to say. I'm probably going to force and exile the Aang here just because they have the Karakas. Although, I don't know, maybe that's wrong, because like Aang still has applications here. Hieroglyph, 4/5, yeah, I'm certainly going to counter this. Yeah, let's just exile the Aang. Alright, now we get to go Legend of Kuruk. Boom. I don't want Jace. I will take Consult the Star Charts. Alright, so this is certainly a big turn here where my opponent can resolve something big. That's a Barrow Goyf. Okay, so they had Goyf Tribal. Okay, I need a land here. Snuff Out I don't want. So let's draw the Breeding Pool. So now what do I do? Because Barrow Goyf can get them back the other card. So I feel like I should just go for Fractured Identity here and hope. Alright, that resolved, and now I'm feeling much better about my situation. What else can they do? They have 4 cards in hand. I have the Legend of Kuruk, which is going to flip. But if they bounce this, I don't think they want me to recast it. So I think I'm okay. Alright, another shields down moment. Okay, the only good thing is previously if they played, like, they would have played an even more impactful card if they had it in their hand. Unless it's like a 6-drop, right? The Emperor of Bones. There's a Pyrogoyf in the graveyard. There's a Baleful Strix as well. Okay. Alright, how do I want to do this? Deep Cavern Bat seems pretty good here. I don't need the white source, I don't think. Because I'm just going to have Consult and Counterspell up. What are you working with? What are you working with? So I can just hardcast Horston just to get a bunch of value, but of course they have the Karakas to bounce it. It might be Mystic Confluence. Oh, Fire Covenant. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to do. Boom! All right. Yeah, my opponent just drafted like a good 5-color value deck, which is obviously a totally fine and reasonable thing to be doing. But we got them, and we are now playing for a trophy. Alrighty, we are playing for the trophy in the final round. We have the Worldspine Wurm. I have yet to flash that one in. I have the Soul Ring. I'm going to keep this. A bunch of tap lands. And my opponent leading with a Lotus Petal. Let's go Undercity Sewers. And I will actually take the untapped land here. Alright, this is a big turn. Don't do it. Oh, that's annoying. Barrow Goyf is super annoying. Okay. What do I want to do now? I can go land, Soul Ring, Deep Cavern Bat. Seems pretty good. Let's go Soul Ring. Do you have a Force of Will or something? At least they're only milling for 1, so it's not like too crazy right now. Oh, it is a Force of Will. Do I have ways to kill this thing? Snuff Out doesn't kill it. Alright, so let's see. Force of Will and Baleful Strix is what they have. I'll take Force. So here, I mean, they're probably going to hit me with the Goyf first, see if they hit something. Okay, they just get to mill 1 card, so hopefully it's not a creature. Good. It is a 2/3 now, though. Now they get to play Baleful Strix. I don't need to play the Inquisition yet. I think I'm interested in just like consulting for 2 or playing Counterspell up. Obviously, if I draw Flash, that would be awesome. Okay. That's insane. I feel like I almost want to just Inquisition them now, just because I really need this to resolve. I know I can miss. I absolutely know I can miss. I'm not gonna miss, which is great. Let's take the Thunder Trap Trainer, because they can't play the Iteration. Oh no. I just realized something. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I just realized something. If I flash in the Worldspine Wurm, it's gonna turn it into a 5/6, I think. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna do it. They can still Snuff Out here. They would have to pay life, though. I don't know why they attack with Baleful Strix, though. That seems kind of bad. Okay. I need an answer to this silly little Barrowgoyf. Death Touch, Lifelink. Oof. Okay, brutal. Let's attack. I'm going to keep up the counterspell and go for a mini consult for 3. Oh, I forgot about this card. Do I want to counterspell this? Yes. Don't attack with Baleful Strix. That is a silly maneuver. The question is, should I be trading my 2 5/5s for a Barrowgoyf? It's a tough choice. The answer might actually be yes. I think my opponent is probably, I don't know, their mindset feels like just jam, jam, jam. I don't know. Just like, take a step back, chill out. Okay, okay. Now, can I win along? I think I need to double block, which is unfortunate, but here we are. Yeah, I mean, I'm just ready to play a control game here again and move on. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's play Baleful Strix. Treasure Cruise, okay. So now I just need to find a way to kill the Baleful Strix. But, I mean, we are certainly doing well in terms of, like, the value game, right? Like, I just don't want them to get ahead on cards. Chromatic Star is totally fine. And waiting on the Consult to start charts is probably better. So, next turn I can go for, like, a Treasure Cruise here. Okay, it's a great hand. Let's attack. 1 damage at a time. Yeah, Consult's going to get better and better and better. They have 1 card left. I don't know that, yeah, like the thing is I just don't want to make this trade. Let's just attack for 1. Now we can go Island Seed Shark. Yeah, like, I don't get to keep up Mystic Confluence, but I get to play Consult the Star Charts for 4, which is really good. We'll take these 2 cards. All right, now what do I want to do? I mean, keeping up Mystic Confluence seems like a totally reasonable thing to do, so why don't we just, like, activate this and attack with everything that's not Barrowgoyf. Next turn, I might actually just attack with Barrowgoyf, because I also have the Celestial Colonnade. All right. We can just run this out. They have 2 cards left. That's a Mother of Runes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm just playing a nice little fair game, gaining a lot of edges, and I got to flash into Worldspine Wurm. Lots of fun games, and another successful trophy here. I don't know if you know this, Cube's kind of my jam. I like cube drafting a lot. It's super fun. The gameplay is super deep. There's a lot of different things that you need to consider when you always play. For the last one, by the way, I did board out the Chromux, but I'm still not sure if that's correct or not. But yeah, all in all, like, you know, it's not like this deck was anything too crazy, but, you know, it had the Soul Ring, which is fantastic. We had good interaction. You know, we had a couple of counter spells, couple of good removal spells with the Fractured Identity, some card draw. Legend of Kuruk was actually pretty impressive. I think this card's actually pretty good. I actually think it might be better than Jace the Mind Sculptor, honestly. Like, you play this, you get to scry 4, draw 2, and then you get a 4/3 threat that makes you a bunch of tokens. This card seems like a really, really nice card in control decks. That being said, I'm not taking it super highly. Like, it's kind of in that Quantum Riddler range where you know, or Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, like, you take it when you need it, but you prioritize all the counter spells and other stuff first. But I was reasonably impressed with the addition of the Legend of Kuruk. Outside of that, the Flash package ended up working out super well for us. You know, Like I mentioned before, typically my style of gameplay, I like mid-range decks, I like aggressive decks, I like proactive strategies, but Flash is one of the few cards where it doesn't really ask a lot out of you, right? It just tells you, hey, do you have the really good Flash targets? Just put them into your deck. If you have some card draw, you can make it work. That's exactly what we did, right? And we were able to actually hardcast the Torsten and the Vaultborn Tyrant sometimes, flashing in the Worldspine Wurm. Also, just having the Worldspine Wurm in our deck literally won us a game against the Breach Brain Freeze deck, which was also really, really incredible. So there's just like, I mean, the beauty of Cube is just like, you can win in so many different angles. Like, I won because I flashed in Torsten. I won because I just, like, got value by playing a fair game of Magic. And for the most part, that's what this was. This was kind of like an Esper mid-range controlling deck that happened to have the flash combo with, you know, with these three cards. We had, like, basically three of the best things to flash in and the flash itself, and it all worked out. We also were really, really good about making sure that our mana was fantastic. Like, we rarely had mana issues. Look at how many lands we had. We had 5 basic lands. So our mana was rock solid with good interaction, and that's how you get it done. One of the many ways, of course, to get it done in Cube. Lots of different ways to attack the format, which is why I think Cube is so amazing. If you're an aggro player, you can play some Boros cards and beat down. But if you want to do some mid-range things, you can do that. You want a combo, you can do that. I will say, if you want to win at the highest amount, probably want to not do combo all the time if you value your gems. Probably want to lean into the more proactive strategies because the floor is much higher when you draft kind of the mid-range decks. But, you know, of course, you can shoot for the stars every now and then. We kind of try to get there with the flash, and we certainly did with these cards. All right, that's a trophy. We are now in the top 20. Let's continue chipping away. Kenji, I am coming for you. It's happening. We just need a few more trophies to get into that top 10 and challenge for that rank 1 spot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Magic the Gathering product, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, Pioneer, Commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, all that utilize their special magnetic technology so everything snaps conveniently into place, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.